All right, guys, so finally I have John here, owner of Garage Living in New Jersey, in my brand new garage. He is actually the one that created this absolutely amazing space for me. So I finally wanted him back in the garage to kind of answer a lot of questions that you guys had in the comment sections, because the last video that I did on the finale of the garage, you guys loved it.
What a great video.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
We follow it.
I appreciate it, man. And a lot of you guys loved it as well. But yeah. Listen, who are you? Tell them, you know,
sure.
Tell them all about yourself and tell them what you did with the space.
Sure. So my name is John Patera. I own the New Jersey branch of Garage Living.
South Jersey?
Oh, here we go. South Jersey, North Jersey. We're still trying to figure that out. So we're located, our design showroom is located in Monmouth County. We're about an hour south of here, but I think there's this whole debate on whether a Central Jersey exists or not, and it kind of does, but I guess if you dropped a pin in the eastern part of the state, if you dropped a pin kind of in the middle of the north-south line, that's where we are. But we do service the whole state of New Jersey from my location. There are approximately 50 Garage Living showrooms in the U.S. and Canada.
Combined,
yeah. So basically, as a brand, we service most every major metro marketplace in the two countries. So we do cover a lot of territory. More than likely, wherever your viewers are, if they're interested in having their garage transformed like we did here,
somebody will be there.
Yeah, so yeah, the easiest way to do it is just to go on the Garage Living website, and it'll actually lead you through some questions and point you to your local design center.
www.garageliving.com. I'll have all the links for you guys below in the video description, so you guys could check it out. Tell us about what you did.
Sure. So as a brand, we specialize in creating high-end garage interiors in residential homes. We have we're a vertically integrated company. Everything that we sell, with the exception of car lifts and garage doors, everything that we sell except for those two items, we produce. So we have our own proprietary floor coating, which is called FANATIX. It is not epoxy, it's not paint, it is our exclusive patented resin system that has been developed and refined over the past 20 years. It is a vehicle-specific, structurally bonded coating system. So what that means, it's designed for cars. Right? It works in a garage environment. We didn't take a product that's commercially available and buy it and apply it here. We are producers of everything we sell. We're very proud of FANATIX.
So meaning you can't get this from any.
Nothing that we install or sell is available from any place else except your local Garage Living Design Center. Most of, I'd say 90% of what we do sell is North American produced. We're a high-end brand. We're a very design-focused brand, and that carries through in everything we do, from our floors to our slat wall panels, which are double reinforced, full PVC, full color impregnated panels available in 8 colors. We produce that. We make our own cabinets. All of our cabinet lines are steel, powder coated, extremely heavy duty.
Absolutely.
We start probably about, I like to say we start 10 levels above where anybody else ever thought of going in a garage environment. But the basis of that is the garage represents two things in a normal home. One, it's one of the largest, if not the largest, contiguous space in a home. Right? It's the largest open space, or one of the largest spaces in a home. Two, it's also the only unfinished space in most homes. And three, it's our client's front door. So most of the times, our clients, beautiful homes and a completely unfinished garage, which is where you're walking in. So it really
it
doesn't make sense to us why it shouldn't be as finished as the rest of your home.
Right.
So we kind of take that approach. We're very design heavy. When we meet our clients, like when we went through the process, and I think we should talk a little bit about the process.
This is kind of the design, but this is only one page of this space that we're sitting in now. But this and his design, it came like 8-10 pages, something like that.
So
really helped me out to kind of
it's huge.
Envision the space. Instead of just John saying, you know what, we'll do this here, we'll do that there, we'll do that there. It's really hard for people to envision if you don't have a drawing.
It's a
design.
We call it our design package. Is an essential part of our customer experience, right? When we first meet a client, when we have that intake, which is either customarily from an online info request or through referral, our first step, John, it's just talking.
Right.
What are you looking for? Who's using the garage? What are you looking to do? You know, some projects relate heavily around vehicle storage. We build a lot of beautiful auto gallery spaces.
I see them. Really nice.
A lot of the projects are really high-end home organizational products where people expect a very high degree of functionality out of the room and a high degree of design and top quality products and installation. So we speak to our clients. Some clients have kids that play hockey or play football, and they want individual spaces for storage. Like it runs the gamut. I'm doing garage now. That somebody, a great client of ours, is a very serious offshore fisherman. He's got about 150 rods.
Oh wow!
So the focus of that garage is rod storage, fishing rod maintenance. Like So again, we really cater to that enthusiast client, no matter what it is. But they're usually looking for something special that you can't get just by buying a cabinet or pay. Like they want this kind of holistic experience where we're coming in, we're listening to what our client says, we're designing a space around them, we're giving them design plans, 3D renderings, space plans. Like we get very granular in terms of what we're doing with each space, and we'll go through 4 or 5 different design renderings before a client says that's what was in my head. And it's very
but even then, like I realized when John's employees were here, John's crews, then let me tell you, absolutely amazing crews.
Thank you.
Clean, thorough. Every single night after when they were done, sometimes they had to stay late, swept, vacuumed, blew out the garage. It was when they left for the day, when your guys left for the day, I didn't even know they were here. Well, and that's really important to a homeowner.
So that's part of our whole customer experience, right? That's what we strive for that. So we have, getting back, we have the intake phase, we have the talking, we have our design phase. Something that Garage Living offers as a brand that no one else has ever thought of doing before is our design centers. Wherever,
and I was there.
You did come in. I think you have a couple of good videos. 3,000 square feet. We're actually looking to do one up in North.
And it helped me to go there because I seen like John's showroom floor. There's like how many 10, 20 different colors on the floor.
Oh yeah.
You got different cabinets, different slat wall cabinets,
different color palettes all arranged.
Right, the diamond plate, different styles. So
you have to
it helped me.
Even
the countertops.
You have to touch it. You have to feel it. This is not a kind of an online ordering product.
This is something you got to touch, see for yourself.
Everything here is, we feel, the best that you can do. All of our cabinets are powder coated steel. Whether it's a modular, you've got our Vantage cabinets here, which are a new product line that we're really
and that feels like a gun vault.
Oh,
let me tell you, it's solid.
Self-closing, soft-close,
hinges,
powder-coated finishes.
Soft-close drawers. I mean, it is top quality. When you close a cabinet door or one of these drawers, we just talked about it before, it feels like, on certain cheap line of cabinets, it feels like you're closing a Fiat door.
There's no tin.
Compared to a Mercedes door.
Yeah. When you close the door on a G-Wagon, if anybody's ever done that, it's literally, it's like a bank vault. And that's kind of what we look for. Our clients want something special.
Yeah.
And no matter what they're going to use it for, and we've done some studio spaces like this, but no matter what we do, we're not changing the functionality of the room. It is a garage.
Right.
And
right.
we don't want to change that. We can integrate other uses to it, but we're designing spaces that are going to be both beautiful
and functional.
And it's a, you know, I love what we do as a brand. That's why I do what I do for a living. You know, we've been doing this since we opened in 2018, and it's really been great. We've met a lot of good people. We've had a lot of fun, and we've created some really cool spaces.
The spaces you showed me that you did. I mean, all the car lifts with sports cars underneath each other.
We do have a lot of car collectors,
that's
car
really
enthusiast
nice.
clients.
Yeah.
We just finished a beautiful space for a client last week that has some, I mean, really high dollar hot rods.
Right,
I mean, beautiful stuff, award-winning stuff.
And when I say if you don't have the space, I mean, like, I've seen some garages you did where they had 6-car garage, but they even need more space. So John puts in lifts, and then they put cars underneath those lifts.
As long as you have a 10-foot
nice.
a 10-foot clear span, we can start talking about car lifts.
Right.
But we take, if you have car storage, and I'd say maybe 40-50% of our projects at this point incorporate vertical storage.
And you have the lifts also.
Oh
like
yeah, we have lifts in our
floor,
design
right?
center. Yeah. We plan around whatever the use of the garage is, and it's.
So do you also have? I'm sure a lot of the viewers are going to be asking me: is it just all one price, or is there levels?
No,
How does that go?
We've got different product lines,
right?
Depending on the investment that the client wants to make in the space,
their budget,
depending
right?
on budget,
Right.
And we'll have that discussion kind of early on in the process. You know, what are you looking to what is your budget? It's very important to us, and we try to design around the budget. It is an investment.
Right.
This is not an inexpensive venture. However, we feel that we deliver so much in terms of value, and you really can't do this any other way and achieve the level of finish we have here for the dollar investment. No matter what the price tag is on a project, we feel that we deliver a lot of value for it. The design center is something that is really important to us as a brand, and it's something that a lot of our, like, you have a construction background, and we spoke about this a little bit. So your technical knowledge may be more than most people have. But whether somebody has been in construction or has never put a screw in a wall, our designers are going to make sure that you've got the same degree of understanding as to what's going into your space.
Right.
There's a
important
lot
for
of
the client.
planning. I'd say probably 50 to 60 hours of planning went into this space. Different renderings, changing textures, changing palettes.
Yeah, we went back and forth a couple weeks.
And that's what it's supposed to be. Our best projects are usually the ones where we get the most input from our clients, because everybody has a vision in their head about what they want to look at, and it's our designers' responsibility. How many other people have ever talked about having a garage designer? Yeah, but it's part of our standard process,
which is included in the whole package,
It's we do things. We have a great customer experience, and that's something that brand wide. No matter if you deal with one of our designers in Jersey, or you deal with somebody in Seattle or North Carolina, wherever you are, or in Toronto and Ottawa, you're getting that same customer experience. And that takes a lot of work.
Right,
and
absolutely.
It's something that is unique to garage living. We're all this is not somebody selling things out of a catalog in a truck, and we're a business.
Yeah.
Like we're
and I'm telling you guys, I was just telling John before, like, even if I'm not recording a video in the garage, or I'm not working in the garage now, like I'll just come into this space just to look at it, because I'm just in love with it.
Well, that's value.
I love it.
To us,
I
that's
absolutely
value.
love. Like I just come down here and sit. This
is a room. This is a part of your again, just like your family room or your kitchen. Now your garage space is part of your home.
Right.
And
Whereas before, I'd come here because I have to work in here.
And then go back.
And then go back inside. But now, I don't mind.
This whole space, I mean, as I'm sure anybody, we're obviously avid viewers of your channel, and that's how we kind of met.
Right.
This is a totally different space than it was. You had the little office in the corner.
Some walls, totally different.
And we helped you with your paint colors. We talk in terms of design palettes, so we know with whatever we do, whatever products we choose, we have a coordinating palette of paint colors. And
I can't take the credit. John actually gave me this color palette concept, the cabinet color, this, everything. And honestly, when he showed it to me, I loved it. I showed it to my wife. She loved it. So I'm super. Even you helped me out with the ceiling color.
Of course, you have to. Yeah, you have to. There's look,
it works. It all works.
The thing that we hate to hear.
This is what he does. This is what he does.
The thing that we hate to hear is, well, it's just a garage.
Right.
Because honestly, this is the only room in the house that we really focus on. And we really, it's not just a garage. It's your entryway to your home. And it's something that as a homeowner you should be proud of and you should enjoy using.
Yeah.
And that's where the value proposition of garage living comes in, because there are absolutely less expensive ways to finish your garage.
Right.
We don't, we're not that brand. We want to make whether it's a one-car garage. And, early on in the discussion, you said, well, I only have a one-car garage. And my response was, well, those projects make the biggest difference, because if we have a smaller space, just showing you how we can design it, lay it out, and utilize it.
Oh, I have more space now. I realize I have literally drawers in these cabinets here, and these base cabinets that they're empty.
You could fit.
Whereas before, I didn't have.
No, you had that little toolbox. That the first thing I walked in, I said, "That's gotta go."
Yeah.
You have room to work here. You have room to create your content, edit,
store motorcycles.
You could fit at least 4 bikes in here. We're looking out on it now. There's a lot of space here to be utilized.
Yeah.
And we're really happy that we kind of worked on this together. The guys had a great time. Really did. The guys enjoyed coming here. They're actually up in the mountains this week doing a
really cool job.
Unique. Check out my Instagram if you want to see Garage Living NJ in a few weeks. We're doing a really unique space.
Yeah, you guys, a lot of you guys that are motorcycle enthusiasts or car enthusiasts, you guys will like those posts
we have some good content. But we create unique spaces. They just happen to be in a garage, and it's something that, as a brand, no one else really does.
Like even to the shelving, you guys produce all of that.
We manufacture all of our own accessories.
Yeah, everything you guys see in here is from Garage Living.
Right. So we had a couple of years ago, we were noticing that some people had specific items that they wanted to put on a wall. Like they wanted to put their hose reel on a wall. They wanted to put their compressor on a wall, and we don't have a compressor mount. So what we actually went out and did is we went out, vehicle charging systems. We went out and manufactured plates in 3 different sizes. Mm-hmm. And what they allow us to do is basically take anything that you have and convert it to a slat wall mounted system.
Oh, gotcha.
Right, and they lock in to the wall. We really tried to answer the needs of everybody that we speak to. We were really big on that communication, and we spoke a lot. Text, calls, emails. Like there was a lot of communication going back and forth. Right. And like when you look at we did about 4 or 5 different design plans. Mm-hmm. If you look at the final version of the design plan and you look at what's here, it's exact. Yeah. And that's important.
Yeah.
That's important.
Because that's also your crew. That's what they go by when they come here, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Again, we use the term, and I've used the term a lot in this video, is customer experience. Yeah. That is the most important thing to us, is that when we leave here,
and it's important to us too as our
clients, you want to feel that you got your value. And look, this is construction, and things happen. There are unforeseen circumstances. Some things happen. The wall is different. We have the ability to address everything and really work through it. The fact that our install teams are direct employees of
huge.
It really helps.
Huge, and not subcontractors.
We have our job meetings. No matter where the location is. Corporate's based out of Toronto, Canada, by a bunch of really, really ingenious people that developed this whole concept of transforming a garage starting about 20 years ago. And they built this brand, and we have visits all the time from head office.
Right.
They come down and not only sit with me as a business owner and talk about all our fun business stuff to do with, but they spend time with my designers. They spend time with my office staff who you've dealt with.
Yeah.
They spend time on the jobs with our installers. When new products come out to launch it, we either, as owners, we go to Canada a couple of times a year to head office, and they come out here and really go through the products and the installation techniques that Garage Living comes up with and are proprietary to us.
And also very, very fast. I have to tell you, because this entire process took me about, I guess, 2 months, if you guys have been watching the videos. But as I stated, Garage Living was only here, I believe, 5 or 6 days. They completed, and it's not like they were rushing.
No.
It's just that's how efficient they are and quick.
That's about
and
average
that's what
for
it
us.
takes.
Yeah,
Right?
in here
it's not like because I had to knock walls down.
Yeah,
I had
there
to
was
do
a lot of work
electric. I
here.
had to spackle. I insulated the walls. But if you guys if your space is ready, 5 6 days,
5 to 6 days,
depending
is
on
our
how many
average.
garages.
Right. Depending on how many garages, we did some architectural metalwork here that required some framing, and we had to kind of incorporate like your countertop areas. You've got a foundation wall that protrudes about 5 or 6 inches. That a lot of homes, at least in New Jersey, have. This is kind of a common thing. So there was some, we call it the job before the job. There was some work that had to be done. So yeah, normally unless it's a really large space, 6-car, 7-car garage. But normally, if it's up to a 3-car garage, 5 to 7 working days get us done. And we have multiple install teams. We have our floor technicians. We have our install technicians. We have our lift technicians.
Let me stop you for a second there, just in case viewers. I know the answer, but I want my viewers to know. What if they just want the floor done? Will you do that?
100%.
Okay.
Love to do it.
So, because I know there was a lot of comments, hey, can I just get the floor done, or does it have to be this entire package?
We can absolutely just do the floor. Our floor coating, again, it's called FloorTex. It is a proprietary Garage Living patented product. It is the best floor coating system you could buy. It's not epoxy. It's not paint. It's not something that can be bought in a store.
It's not slippery. It's still like textured, right?
Yeah, it has a great texture to it. Yeah. It's designed for vehicle use. Yeah. I could sit here for 30 minutes and go through all the ins and outs of it and bore.
Well, I'll tell you,
130,000 of your subscribers, but.
I'll tell you, 5 years ago, I actually did the floor in here with whatever, epoxy, whatever it was. It started chipping. It started peeling.
Yeah, because there's again, just not getting too heavy in it,
right.
But epoxy is a topical product. And think of it, I think for most of your viewers, a good comparison would be the difference between a paint and a powder coat, where when you powder coat something, it's an electrostatic bond, but there is a bond, right? Now we have what's called a mechanical bond, where it bonds with it has to be a porous surface, so concrete, block, brick, wood, MDF, anything that's porous, it mechanically bonds to the substrate.
Well, the biggest thing that I appreciated about what Garage Living did and John's crew, the prep work is the most important. And
just like painting a car.
If you guys go back and see how they prepped this floor with the machines that they used and the concrete grinders and sanders, no wonder why it's not only a great product, but the way it's put on.
Yeah, we have our own way of doing things.
It was done right. It was done correctly. A lot of companies could have came in here and just put some crap on top of this.
You cannot do it. It will not work.
That's not the right
way. Unless you
did it the right way.
Unless you're fully surface grinding a slab, it's not going to last.
Right.
It just won't. Now.
Right. And your guys even like filled in all the imperfections.
Yeah, we have.
It's like brand new.
We have a special kind of it's called a CRM product, a concrete repair mortar product that's actually we manufactured that as well, and it's made to work with FloorTex. Whereas if there's any spalling, technical term in the floor, any cracks, we'll treat that and our subsurface products are designed to work with our FloorTex coating. It's also it's an ultra low VOC rated coating, which is very rare. It's you know, in terms of chemicals, your solids to solvents ratios are big. We're in the 90s. Like, this is not something that you can purchase. This is something that we've engineered, we produce, we package.
I smelled it for a couple days until it dried. But
yeah,
now,
it's not. You don't
Zero.
have that caustic epoxy smell. I think it kind of.
I had somebody come in the garage. You know what they said? It just smelled new. They said, "Oh, it smells new."
Yeah, whether you put new carpet in your house or you paint your house,
it smells new.
But it's not that caustic smell. It's and
like when you stain hardwood floors inside the house or something.
It's actually a fast curing floor, so we can do up to average condition, it's 700 square feet in a day.
Okay.
It's gonna be a long day.
Yeah.
But you know, it cures very quickly. But yeah,
well, you guys did this in one day.
Yeah. And there was some repair work that we had to do.
Oh yeah.
And we
had
the
grind,
platform.
and you guys took off the old coating.
Yeah, we removed the old coating.
Yeah. So this was more work than, I guess, usual, whatever. But
the long answer to your question is yes. We can absolutely just do a floor project. We can absolutely just do a cabinet project. We can absolutely just do a car lift project. We can do, you know, anything that we sell is available.
Anything they
individually.
Want. Okay.
I will say most of our projects in my business in Jersey are, the term that we use is full transformations of the space. Right. But yeah, we can do, a lot of it is phased also. A lot of our clients like to phase it. They'll come in and do the floor, and then we'll do the car lifts, and then we'll do the cabinets.
Gotcha.
You know, we can phase it out.
You could cater to whatever, however.
Yeah, and that's something that you can work with your individual designer with, and
gotcha.
we work around the homeowner.
Well, let me tell you, John, this was, I love this space. This was an amazing experience from A to Z. I mean, I'm in love with this space. I want to thank you so much, brother, for everything, man.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
If you guys want to get a hold of John, just go on to the website, www.garageliving.com. I'll also leave a phone number there. If you guys are in the New Jersey area, Pennsylvania, wherever, come see John's showroom, because it's amazing.
And let us know where you found us, and we enjoyed this. We had a good time doing it. Thank you again.
I really appreciate it.
A lot of good use, and we're planning something in the spring that maybe we'll talk about later. So
absolutely, we'll definitely keep you guys posted. Probably let you know in a couple weeks.
Thanks again, John.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate
you, man. Thanks.
Take care, everyone.
All right, thanks.